Sainz claimed pole position in a dramatic Singapore Grand Prix qualifying session that saw both Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez exit Q2 in a horrible night for Red Bull. Sainz's 1:39.84 was enough to give him pole position, back-to-back by just 0.072 ahead of George Russell and Mercedes. Charles Leclerc had to settle for third in the second Ferrari, as less than a tenth of a second covered the top three cars, but Red Bull suffered a horrible show on Saturday night. Verstappen and Perez made early exits in Q2 to leave their hopes of extending an unprecedented 15-race winning run seemingly extinguished. Verstappen will start 11th, Perez 13th. The RB19 looked a shadow of its unbeatable self around the Marina Bay circuit, and a moment at turn 3 on Verstappen on his final Q2 run and spin from Perez at the same corner saw Red Bull drivers venting their fury over team radio and storming away from the pit lane. Verstappen was also subject to 3 post-qualifying session investigations for blocking incidents, but escaped with reprimands before waiting at the end of lane in Q1 to build a gap and getting in the way of Yuki Tsunoda in Q2. The stewards deemed no further action on the third case. Verstappen was deemed to not have unnecessarily impeded Logan Sargent amid a gallon of cars backing up through the final corners at the end of Q1. Lando Norris will start 4th in the upgraded McLaren, having been in quarter of a second off Sainz's pole time. Lewis Hamilton lining up 5th alongside his compatriot. Kevin Magnussen produced a very strong performance, claiming 6th for Haas, ahead of Fernando Alonso, Aston Martin, and Esteban Ocon's Alpine, with Nico Hulkenberg 9th in the second Haas. And Liam Lawson made it through to Q3 for the first time. He wins the drive to ultimately knock out Verstappen on the start 10th. A huge crash for Lance Stroll at the final corner brought the first part of qualifying to an abrupt end. The Canadian was thankfully happy able to work away from the car with the checkered flag out and all drivers improving. Oscar Piastri was unfortunate front runner to exit Q1 out on an improved route with 2 cars behind Stroll when he crashed. But Verstappen and Red Bull record of breaking runs of wins appears set to end on Sunday, with a miracle drive through the field required to keep their consecutive runs of 10 and 15 consecutive victories going. Verstappen and Perez both unleashed torrents of expletives over the radio after exiting Q2 in the RB19 that couldn't get to final, couldn't get to grips. A shock exit looked on the cards from the opening runs in the middle segment with Verstappen opening effort beaten by Magnussen, while Perez could not better his team each time. After the first runs in Q2, Verstappen was sitting 10th, Perez 11th, and while the two-time world champion A was able to improve at turn 3, it was not enough as Lawson consigned him to 11th. So I don't know if you saw that, but that was effing shocking, said Verstappen as he fumed over the team radio. He said on Sky it was tough to put it on pole, but I didn't expect this. It was just a shocking experience, and then trying to lean on the car in a slow speed, he was just constantly sliding and really difficult to drive. Perez meanwhile never had a chance to improve after spinning at turn 3 and had to settle for 13th. Red Bull's slim chance of winning a Constructors' Championship this weekend now looks to be over, with a 1-2 finish required for it to even be a possibility. Ferrari appeared favourites for pole after topping all 3 practice sessions, and Sainz continued his impressive form by claiming back-to-back poles for the first time in his career. He had been on a provisional pole after the first runs in Q3 and improved in the second run, although an ordinary middle sector had potentially opened the door to those behind. Leclerc still needed to cross the line but could not find enough, falling 0.079 short, and while Russell had looked like he could upset the Scuderia, he had to slot in between the 2 red cars. I felt very confident all through the sessions and put it together in Q3, Sainz said. I was just focusing on not doing any mistakes and like that, keeping it clean in Singapore, and that normally pays off. We had a very good chance on certain tracks and conditions. These short apex and quick changes in direction are considered to be very good this weekend. Ferrari have taken pole 3 consecutive Singapore Grand Prix, although on the previous 2, Leclerc failed to turn pole into victory, with Vettel and Perez claiming victory from 3rd and 2nd on the grid respectively. Can Sainz do it tomorrow? Who knows? And before I go, let me run you through the grid for the race. And yes, Sainz on pole, huge opportunity for them to get a victory tomorrow. What a story it would be if he could finally do it. Russell in 2nd, great job from him as well, putting himself right in contention for victory. Mercedes normally has strong race pace. Leclerc up there as well, and yeah, with no Red Bull up there, battle could be really hard. Norris as well, McLaren can have race pace, so yeah, hard to overtake, but all of these different cars coming together, yeah, it's going to be so intriguing to see what happens. Then you've got Hamilton 5th. Once again, I think he'll be disappointed with his qualifying session not to be further up there, but still in the mix. Magnussen 6th, for me probably the star of qualifying maybe. Yeah, what a job from him, really. And yeah, with Hulkenberg nice, Haas needs bags and points tomorrow for the constructors. Yeah, I think it's pretty critical. Alonso 7th, Ocon 8th, big improvement for Ocon from obviously the last race. Alonso 7th, really solid job from him as well. I think maybe Magnussen probably the best he could have done. Lawson 10th, great job from him, eliminating Max Verstappen was just so impressive. I think yeah, that really will catch the eye of teams if he hasn't already. Verstappen and 11th, Perez 13th. We've touched on enough. I just don't know what happened, how they'll fight through the field. So many questions, but yeah, it's going to be intriguing. I think Gasly in 12th will be disappointed not to be slightly higher up with Ocon doing well, but yeah, he can still definitely fight for points from that position. And then you've got You've got Albon 14th, never really going to be Williams' strongest circuit, shown with Sargent 18th. So a bit frustrating for them, but it is what it is. Tsunoda 15th, Bottas 16th. I mean, like, those two drivers, like I say, it's always going to be tough for them. But Tsunoda, I think, to be so far behind Lawson, with Lawson's only second weekend, will be deeply frustrating for them. And then you've got Piastri and Stroll, obviously really unlucky to be caught out with a red flag for Piastri's case. But Stroll, another crash, and it really is getting tough times for him at the moment, isn't it? And you kind of hate to see it. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and subscribe for daily F1 news and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.